Is it better?
Yeah, definitely.
I
So,
just
hello.
wrapped up a session. I'm so sorry for being late.
No, it's completely all right. So,
Good
first of all, Happy New Year.
same to you, Kanakshi. Such a wonderful name. And I wish you a wonderful best of this year ahead.
Likewise, I hope this year brings a lot of happiness and positivity for you. How are you? How have you been? I guess this is our first session together.
Yes, yes, absolutely. This is our first session together. And I was really excited to meet you and having this session with you. And finally, I'm here. And yeah, it's been a good day. I have been good. It's pretty much wintry over here. And yeah, it's been a good day. What about you?
Excellent. Yeah, so I have had a great day as well. Though it's really cold, and all I want to do is get inside my blanket and snuggle, but here we are.
Yes, absolutely. So we have to at least finish up these priorities. And after that, blanket is always the option.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? So, Meenakshi, how has your day been so far?
Yeah,
Meenakshi,
it has.
what?
Yeah, it's gonna actually. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so it has been eventful, I would say. Um, I am still I am a college student, so I have to do my assignments and everything, especially with the new semester starting. I have to take care of it all, right? So that's how I have been busy. What about you?
Okay. So yeah, been busy with some sessions. And what else have I done? So it's been a good day. Overall, a productive day. I think after this, I have two more sessions, and then finally, I'll be having the blanket time.
Yeah, so I hope you'll enjoy a cup of coffee or a hot chocolate inside your
Hot tea.
blanket.
Hot tea.
Hot tea, okay, so you're a tea person.
Yes, ginger tea.
Oh,
Let's
right.
take
That's
it.
that's a necessity in winters. I agree.
Yes, I used to be a coffee person, Kunakshi, but somehow I noticed and I analyzed that coffee doesn't suit me, and I used to have some issues as in when I was having coffee, so I had to leave it unwantedly.
I
Yes,
mean, caffeine has various cons to it, right? It actually affects badly to especially to your skin and I would say your health and everything. But we are humans and we are prone to making bad decisions and bad habits, and I guess caffeine is one of them.
absolutely. And these days, I don't know, it has become some kind of trend or why people are so much into it because coffee used to be just a kind of you can say just a regular drink for people, but these days it has become like a go-to drink. People are obsessed with it, right? So
All of us are victims of excessive consumerism,
yes,
right? So I guess that is the reason for it. And again, like mostly like when I was younger and I would see my parents and everybody, they would consume tea usually. Like they have their bed tea and then in the evening. But now I see everybody is going to coffee shops. They are prioritizing coffee over tea. And I can say the same for myself. I am a victim of consumerism as well. So that is how it's going. I guess it's an evolution or a transformation from tea to coffee and now matchas.
yes, matchas, and there are many more. Um, Means I haven't tried matcha so far, but I would
Don't.
love to. And what is okay? Don't really. Okay,
I
how
did
was
not
your
like it.
experience?
I did not like it.
You didn't like it? Okay,
No.
and it says people say that matcha is not the first time thing.
Yeah,
You
it's not.
develop over time.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah, it has happened with various friends of mine that they wanted to get into the trend as well. So they started drinking matchas and now they've developed that taste for it. But when I drank it for the first time and I've only drank it once, it was horrible for me and I really do not want to try it again. I will stick to
Okay.
my hot chocolate and coffee.
Yes, I am a hot chocolate person. Although I avoid a little bit of sugar and sweet, means
Hmm.
avoid sweet completely. I can't say little bit. So I avoid hot chocolate as well because we know it has got a
Yeah,
lot of sugar.
yeah,
So
that's true.
so that is the reason. Otherwise, I used to be a coffee person, and I would like to come up with one incident. So one, we people are, as you mentioned, that we are habitual of making bad choices, even though
Hmm.
we are aware, right? So one fine day, I was on a drive, right? Like we had dinner, and it was around 11:30, and we were just on a drive, and none of the coffee shops were open. But somehow, Indian Coffee House, that's a famous shop, right? So here we have a big Indian coffee house in my town, although it's a small town with a big Indian coffee house. I just checked that some lights were on, right? And we went there. And at that time, these people, they are so hardworking. Once they wrap it up, they clean it all, and everything, every single utensil, tables, chairs, they clean everything, and then they pack it up. Like after that, they go home. So they were doing that stuff, and I went there, and they asked, right from the door itself, they said, "Ma'am, it's closed." I said, "Okay," and I started returning. And then he called me, "Ma'am, what do you need?" I said, "Just a hot coffee." Right? And I don't know what happened to him. He called me inside. He said, "Okay, ma'am, okay, please wait." And in, I think, 10 minutes, he brought. I had it, filter coffee I had, and that fine day, that was the first time ever, Kunakshi, I particularly noticed the change. I couldn't sleep that night, like at least for 3, 4 hours, right? Because it was late at night. It was almost 11:30, and I couldn't sleep. Not just that, there was a lot of anxiety. And then I felt okay, maybe due to some other reasons. I never knew that it is just because of coffee. And it went on like that. As in when I was having coffee, same situation prevailed. Then I realized coffee is the reason. Right. And I had to leave it. So now I don't have it particularly.
It's understandable, honestly. Coffee doesn't do well with anxiety at all. You just become, I would say, so jittery and you are not able to sleep. And yeah, I agree with you.
Yes,
Coffee does do you bad sometimes. And of course, it's great that you observed yourself throughout and you actually reflected upon yourself, introspected that what is actually going on, what is actually wrong, that is it something that is troubling you or is it actually something that you're having? And that's great that you diagnosed it on time and now you are away from it for good.
absolutely. And it took me some time,
Yeah.
Kunakshi. It really took me some time. Otherwise, I think people, they face such situations and they are completely unaware what's making them feel like that.
Also
So,
has to do with the unwillingness of people to actually try and make their life better. I would say they just want to go with the flow. I mean,
yes,
that is another thing that is prevailing nowadays in the
unwillingness to
society.
study themselves. That's also,
Yeah, I agree with you. Like having to know your own self. People do not want to know their own self. People do not want to love themselves, I would say.
yes.
But
Panashi, I planned several questions for you, right?
oh,
I mean, not several, but the format, even I couldn't tell you what exactly are we going to do. So I thought, okay, we'll be asking questions from each other. Just some fun questions, but coffee became the hero today. Coffee took
uh,
the entire spotlight.
I know, but
So,
I guess we shared quite, we shared thoughts that reflected each other's opinions and everything. So that was another, I would say, intellectual conversation to have.
yes, yes. And Kunakshi, here I'll be asking a couple of questions more.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. So, Kunakshi, okay, now better you ask if you have.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, I mean, it's the new year. So, what are your New Year resolutions?
Okay. Okay, I'll be very honest and transparent here and a little short also. So just yesterday, I was panicking a little bit, right? And I got to think, I just sat and thought about it. Why am I feeling like that? Just because when this year started, I had a lot of things on mind, right? And last year I realized, okay, 10 days over, and so far I am not even able to channelize things, right? Or give a good sequence to it. I know I have to do. There are 355 days more. I know that. But uh, it I became little bit panicky last night because I'm unable to channelize those things. That's very much clear on mind what I have to do. Like I need to level up in my field, professionally and personally both. Other than that, health is the target, a good health. I am very much thinking about taking care of my health and leveling up with the profession part, personal things. And other than that, but yeah, still I haven't channelized everything. So I just want to sit, give not few hours, but couple of days to it so that I can fix it all properly, think how to work on it. Otherwise, I'll again feel the same way, like panicky and like that. So I don't want to burden myself with these targets. I want to just take it calmly so that it can be achieved properly. I don't know if I'm able to explain my answer to you or not, but that's the plan.
You make complete sense that you want to take life one step at a time.
Yes, one step at a time. And in short, may I know from you, Punakshi, what's your plan this year?
I really want to focus on my health. Like you said, I really do want to focus on my health. I like the last year, my health deteriorated a lot. I was in the hospital half of the time, and I was underweight. So I really do want to take care of that part, and I want to do good in college, of course. And I think it's the most generic things because last year I took a lot on myself and it did not end well. So this year I just want to give myself that little space to breathe.
Yes. Okay. And health is the priority, right?
Yeah,
Great.
absolutely.
See, different people and I can say different perspectives. Here, you said that I was underweight and I felt I was overweight throughout the year.
Yeah,
So we need to work on weight in different manners. Okay, so
absolutely. Yes.
nice.
So I had a great session with you.
I'll
Thank you
miss
so
you.
much.
Of course, because it was really short, right?
Yeah. Well, I hope we have more sessions in the future and we'll have more such conversation and you were really sweet and yeah, that's all I want to say. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Kanashi. See you
Have
guys.
a great day ahead. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.